What's going on, guys? It's Flaws, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to play pistol round. We're going to start on the CT side and just kind of do like a high level overview of how I like to play pistols, and you can kind of use what I like talk about and how I describe how I play and make your decisions if you want to play like that in your games. So starting off on CT side, the biggest thing and like the most general thing is take fights that are like longer range than the T's can one shot you at. So if I'm right here, start of the round, I'd go out for this peek. Probably wouldn't do this at like just myself because it's really bad to die, and even if I get like 2 kills they just take the site. But do this with like a teammate, maybe a flash or something. Peek these longer angles, peek here, peek here, peek here. And if I do get into a fight, I just have to hit one headshot. They have to hit a headshot and a body shot, which doesn't sound like it's a big deal. Like it seems like, oh, like that's pretty much the same, but there's a ton of rounds that will just kind of go in your favor because you hit that one headshot. Same thing with mid. If I'm playing mid, I almost always play like right here at the start of the round, just because I can get info. If I see someone cross, I don't really have to like swing out and fight that one person. I can just stand here, spam a couple of bullets right after if I think anyone else is going to be swinging behind them, and then go back and play this next headshot angle. Same thing right here, couple headshots, fall back. I'm just getting like info. I'm never really committing to like a fight where I think it's going to be at a disadvantage for me. If I'm playing here, actually sandbags isn't the worst spot, but something like this, you could be playing back and sight deeper like this. Play this headshot angle. If you're gonna be playing like a headshot angle and you know that for 100% fact, you don't have to buy armor really. Like it's still optional. But I think honestly a smoke and a kit, or maybe even an HE, just so that you can soften up their push as they're hitting the site. So shoot a couple shots off, just throw an HE deep, peek back out. Those just like will really help your team win rounds just from not even hitting headshots, like coming back in, rotating back in, shooting a couple of body shots, and you can win rounds just from softening up the like enemy's rush, making it a lot easier on your teammates to rotate back in. So those are like pretty general things on the CT side. I'd say on top of that, make sure you're playing with your teammates. Like if I said this is a decent spot to play, but it's only really a good spot to play if you have a teammate who's like here, who can kind of swing and trade off you. You can shoot a couple shots off, tuck your head in, reload, come back up, and then your teammates can be right here and just still fight with you. You can have that other person, if you have like 3 playing here, just sitting back here holding that first angle, maybe taking first contact, and then this person can swing. Just something to keep in mind, like communication's key in every single round, but on pistol round there's no difference. We're going towards A here. If I have no like util, there's nothing I can really like get map control here with at the start of the round. I'm not throwing that smoke that bounces off that wall there. I don't think it's a bad thing to just sit back and play like these deeper angles on CT side, just so even if they hit the site, I'm still taking long angles on the retake, which is decent. It's maybe not the best. Maybe someone's sneaks up to a closer angle and it's a little harder to clear out. But if you can hold these like longer angles, just something like even this from here. Let's see. Yeah, like this isn't bad. Like just right here, so you can see if anyone crosses to site, get that info, call it to your team. Hey, like watch out when we're rotating back in. There can be people that are like pushed up. I gave it. Like that info is a lot better than you just playing like up here at the start of the round, just swinging and then just completely dying to like someone with a Glock who swings the corner and just one taps you. So that's really it for CT. Imagine I have a Glock and we're gonna go to like T side. The first thing the entry person is going to be doing is swinging corners, being kind of like crazy, jumping corners, just trying to knock a headshot. Make sure your team's swinging with you. Don't like push that corner and then you're jumping here and your whole team hasn't even like gotten pushed up to here. Like make sure you're still working with your team, but be like a little bit sporadic. Like keep that movement up. Like it is pistol round, you have a Glock. Like movement's not really the biggest deal. Like you can run and gun. It's like one of the only rounds that's really viable to do that. But those corners that are like common angles, like it doesn't really hurt to jump them or to like over swing them, so that if they are trying to track your head, it's a lot harder to follow along and hit those one taps than if you're just standing still and the CTs can just keep re-peeking into you. So keep that in mind on T side. For util, it's a little bit different because you are probably gonna like need a smoke, maybe a Molotov for after plant. Like plenty of rounds have gone my way just from buying a Molotov on T side and then playing time, especially in Vertigo. But this video is not really like map focused at all. It's just kind of a decent map to kind of cover all bases of Vertigo. But playing like a little bit farther back, if you're using that util, flashes are always good on, you know, T side. You can get that early like map pressure, so you get to like here, your team fights for ramp, throw like an X flash like this, then get like a deep smoke in sight. That also helps your team just get a lot deeper. If you like, let's say you smoke elevator off, your team can get a lot closer with those Glocks, and that disadvantage from those like longer range fights is gone because you can have two people swinging with Glocks like this, just fighting these people that are like rotating back in CT, or if they're elevator. Right here, it's still like a one tap. So kind of like let your team get close again with those Glocks. You can flash them through the smoke, do things like that. But I think mainly just kind of like understand what your role is on the hit. If you're gonna do like a slow play, like on a default on T side, if you're like really being aggressive, you're gonna probably lose out like on most of the rounds, just because they do have like an advantage when they're swinging and like taking those longer fights on CT. If you're someone who's like likes to rush, it's actually a great round for you on T side on pistol, because you can get in these like really fast moving plays where you get really deep in different parts of the site. Like I can push up through here, I'm still running and gunning. I don't have to like clear angles out really as efficiently because you can run and gun. You don't have to like high each angle to like hit a site. You can just sprint up, clear angles out like really quickly. If you have to readjust, it's fine, just like, or adjust on the move and while you're flying up. But I hope this got, I don't know, I hope this helped you guys out. I appreciate you guys enjoying the videos, and let me know if you guys want to see anything specific in the next one. Later.